What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the MMA Lads podcast. I'm your host, Max. This is my co-host, B-Rai. Today, we're going to be breaking down UFC Freedom 250, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. So stay tuned for the best picks. All right, B-Rai, well, we got a big day coming up. UFC Freedom 250 at the White House. You know, Dana White's been talking about it for a very long time. This is a very big lead up to this fight, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. But we're going to break down the card. We're going to start from the bottom up. And I got some good picks for this White House card. I know you do too. So let's break down the first fight. We got Diego Lopes versus Steve Garcia. Now, Diego Lopes, I want to say that he has been, every time the UFC has asked him to step up, he stepped up. And this seems like it's a thank you to all the work that he did for this past 2 years. Mm-hmm. He stepped in on short notice multiple times. He's fought for the world title multiple times. And he's come up short. But look, he's fighting Steve Garcia, who's no slouch. He's coming off a win too. Diego Lopes, his last fight was a loss against Volkanovski, but obviously one of the greatest fighters. So we can't knock that. So look, we got. Let's go with the odds real quick, and then I want to see what you have to say. We got Diego Lopes at minus 160, and Steve Garcia at plus 140 on Bet Online. What do you think?
I did think Diego Lopes would be a bigger favorite. Realistically, Steve Garcia, only top tier opponent he's beat on his big win streak. It's probably Calvin Kattar, which you and I have seen the decline of Calvin Kattar. I think I've heard you say you never want to see it.
I don't want to hear you even mention that guy. That guy doesn't exist. He doesn't exist to me. Who?
Sorry.
Who we talking about?
Apart from that, his win streak is very good. He's a exciting fighter, I'll be honest, man. I know he's not there in the ranks yet, like the top 5, but this is going to be his chance to get into that bracket, the upper echelon of featherweight, where honestly, him versus anybody, he's going out there to finish, and he's never in a boring fight. Right. So I think that's a great way to kick off the UFC card at the White House. He's the American side of this. You know, I didn't expect every single fight to be American versus foreigner, but they're at least starting the card off like that. Mm-hmm. And finishing the card off like that too. So I do have Diego Lopes. I think, you know, he has a blockhead, so you know he's gonna get clipped at some point, and this might only go like a round or two. But it's gonna be good. The scrambles are gonna go in Lopez's favor. I think if he clips him, Steve Garcia will jump on him, try to get his usual finish. He's a fast-paced fighter. He doesn't take long to start. And neither does Diego Lopes. I mean, remember when he dropped Brian Ortega with the first combo they threw, and then he woke him up when he hit the ground. So we got two exciting fighters. That's why they put this matchup together. I got Diego Lopes winning by, I think he's gonna get a submission across like a brawly first round. Mm-hmm. I think the second round he's gonna be able to lock up a classic Diego Lopes submission, and you know, just see where he falls inside of this featherweight ranking again, man. The title is unfortunately not really in his picture anymore, at least for a while. He puts up a 3-fight win streak against good people. Maybe he can get another title fight, but again, just that's Dana pushing the Mexico market to give him another undeserved title fight. So I don't know. And we all have love for Diego Lopes, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have him winning this, so it's just looking forward to what's going to happen with Diego afterwards. I think he's even mentioned I'll fight Oliveira if I have to move up, you know, something like that. Geez. Brazil versus Brazil-Mexico, pero I got Diego Lopes on this one, man.
Yeah, me too. I honestly, I like him at minus 160. I would go either money line, or if you want to get a little extra change out of it, I would probably go with him by finish.
Of some sort, yeah.
Of some sort. I'll leave it broad. You have the option, and a lot of the times where you can just do by finish. Because, yeah, it's possible he could lock up a submission. So I like Diego Lopes, man. I think this is another time for him to shine, show that he's, you know, a face of the UFC, especially at featherweight, man. You know?
One of the main faces of their Mexico market.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that Brandon Moreno's not doing so hot, it sucks he lost for the title twice, but They still like the guy. The fans still
Yeah,
adore
yeah.
the guy. And this is a great way to kick off the card.
For sure.
I'll be honest.
100%. I want to see him versus Yair. That's something I need to see.
Coulon.
Coulon.
I can't believe that didn't happen.
I
I
know.
don't know what the fuck is up with Yair. I don't
But-
care much either. If they
Yeah.
erase him from the rankings like they did with Colby, like they've done with others
Yeah.
that were inactive, bro, I really don't care. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, Yair. Coulon.
Yeah.
Él de verdad es un culón.
All right, next up on the card, we got Bo Nickal, the All-American, versus Kyle Daukaus. I know B-Red's tired of seeing Bo Nickal on the main card on everything. The UFC's really pushing Bo Nickal. Kyle Daukaus, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't see him winning this fight. I'll be completely honest with you. I think this is another way to show for the UFC to show off on the biggest stage who Bo Nickal is, this All-American wrestler, this guy, collegiate, highest accolades on there. Hey, America, this is Bo Nickal. And watch what he's going to do to Kyle Daukaus. And guess what? I got Bo Nickal by finish too.
Yeah, man.
Sub. I'm going to go Bo Nickal sub.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that. So Daukaus, I mean, he's well-rounded, but he's also outside of the top 15 rankings. And obviously it was against RDR, but we saw Bo Nickal lose to someone who was in that top 10 ranking already. So
Yeah.
after that, they gave him the guy that he knocked out with a head kick, who's a jiu-jitsu guy. So, but don't get me wrong, Bo Nickal, congrats. You know, you get a highlight reel head kick knockout, and I think even if you got a boring decision, Dana would still put you on the main card, bro. I don't know what beef you have on Dana, but congrats on being on another undeserved main card. And yes, he's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's working his way up there. But how many times are we going to see someone that the UFC's trying to push get on big cards fighting whatever opponents, and we're supposed to be impressed by it? Like,
Right,
nah, man.
right.
We want to see your work speak for itself across ranked opponents. So, yeah, man. I got Bo Nickal as well with a finish.
There was multiple times in the UFC where they put Bo Nickal in the main card and then like 3 other bangers in the prelim. I'm like, dude, these guys have been in the UFC for how long now, and you're putting them in the prelims as opposed to Bo Nickal and John the cab driver. You know what I mean? Like, so at this point, it's like, okay, like, yeah, he's worked his way up, but I get it. Look, the UFC's trying to push him. Maybe he might be a next American star. Maybe that's what they're looking for. The wrestling accolades might mean something. I mean, all the people, there was a lot of UFC fighters really backing him. Oh, this guy's accolades, this, and that. So maybe they see something in him that maybe that us as fans are not seeing, because, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's entertaining, I guess, sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's just, again.
But it's not. I'm not like, oh my God, I can't wait to see Bo Nickal.
Yeah, I've never heard it. I don't think anyone on
anybody's
earth
ever
has said that before.
No.
Also, I know this is apart from the UFC, but he bitched out of fighting Yoel Romero on the RAF wrestling, man.
No, I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
know
blame
it was
him
a
on
weight
that. I'm
miss.
not gonna blame him on that. Yeah,
Well-
he missed weight, bro. Come on.
Yeah, whatever the case, I still think he should have done it. If your accolades are that high, I think you could have done it. Because then after Yoel lost to the replacement opponent, you know, I don't know if he was as decorated as Bo.
Right.
But again, I can't wait to see Bo Nickal fight on the White House card. Said no one ever. Sorry, man.
Yeah, but I have him winning. He's minus 320. Kyle Daukaus plus 270, rightfully so.
Oh, we got American hate crime going on right here.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Americano versus Americano. Didn't think they'd be doing that on this card, but
yeah,
here we go.
they won both. All right. Next up, we have Mauricio Ruffy versus Michael Chandler. Now, look, I feel for Michael Chandler, man, because this guy has been wanting to fight Conor for the longest time. Conor's finally back. He's fighting Max Holloway. Where did this come from? It was always supposed to be Michael Chandler versus Conor, and they gave him Max Holloway. See, if you really wanted Conor to come back with a win,
You give him Chandler.
you give him Chandler.
Yeah.
the odds even out a little bit more. You may lean a little bit more towards Conor in the Michael Chandler versus Conor fight. But Conor fighting Max, I think Max is going to beat up Conor.
Yeah, of course.
So these guys' trajectory was we were supposed to meet, and now they've just fucking derailed and gone like this.
Yeah.
And now he's fighting Mauricio Ruffy.
He's fighting
who's
prime Brazilian Conor.
Who fights like Conor. The style are very similar.
Prime Conor.
And younger and faster and flashier and Brazilian.
Here's the thing. We know that Michael Chandler always got a good first round in him.
Yeah, he does.
So let's just let's say this fight goes past the first round.
It'd be very hard for this fight to go past the first round.
At least, hey, Ruffy, you know, he has his slow starts. He didn't get that physique knockout in the first round.
You're right.
And I know he's on a little bit of a streak now. He's hype. He's a fighting nerd, former fighting nerd.
He's with Volkan.
He's hype. Everyone loves his striking style. He's very entertaining. I want to see it. You want to see it. And then I feel like they owe it to Chandler. He speaks very well, let's be honest. They want him on that White House card. They didn't care who it was going to be up against. But, man, you haven't fought in over a year since you got destroyed by Paddy. And now you're probably going to meet the same fate with this guy. Don't get me wrong, BSD got it done against Ruffy with the grappling. So if Michael Chandler wants to actually implement his wrestling, probably not.
Yeah.
Then maybe we have a different fight on our hands. But on the feet, man, Ruffy is so freaking clean.
He's good.
He's so crafty. His timing's so good. His distance management, his speed. He's tricky with the spinning shots and everything. Bro, what if he gets like a highlight reel knockout against Chandler, man? He sends his head past the White House. I could see something like that happening.
Oh man.
He sends his head to hit the claw of the White House.
Look, I had a conversation with Michael Chandler at an event. I was working one time. We were backstage, and this was way before the White House thing, but before they announced the White House fights. And I told him, look, I'm like, how badass would it be if you were on the White House card? And he said, man, God willing, you know, I'm really pulling for this, for the universe to pull for me, but I really want that White House card. So I know that this meant a lot for him. Man. So I think he would have said yes to anybody. Which is badass in itself, because if I was Michael Chandler's camp, I would have been like, hey, who else do we have? I wouldn't take Mauricio Ruffy. I would take somebody else, you know.
And Ruffy's slowly climbing up these ranks, don't get me wrong. Chandler, you know, once he lost to Paddy, he pretty much shot down the ranks a lot. Yeah. So, again, man, 2-5 in the UFC. He came here to fight the best. He came here because he's must-see TV and whatnot, and he speaks well. I can appreciate all of that and still say you're getting slept by Mauricio Ruffy.
Now, hold on here. I want to say this, because he's always going to show up in fantastic shape. Now, does that hold off in the fight? Does he gas out? Yeah, he gasses out. But I don't think this is going past the first round.
Okay.
And here's what I think that Michael Chandler needs to do. Because Mauricio Ruffy has some holes in his game. See, maybe he tightened up on it, maybe he hasn't. But look, if I was team Michael Chandler, this is what I'd say to Michael Chandler. You need to back Mauricio Ruffy up. Mm-hmm. So if you saw in the physique fight, Mauricio Ruffy was waiting for that one big shot every time, but he was getting pushed back a lot. Back to the cage.
Yeah.
Remember what Michael Chandler did to Dan Hooker? Backed him up to the cage. Ago. No, I know, hold on. But he backed him up to the cage. Overhand right from hell.
Yeah.
Knocked Dan Hooker out on his feet.
Yeah.
That could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. That could happen. Now, I think the odds are correct, though. Minus 600, Mauricio Ruffy. Plus 450, Michael Chandler. Mm-hmm. Just the way the trajectory is, I understand the odds. But, look, I think Michael Chandler has something to prove. This is the biggest fight of maybe his career, because he really wanted that White House card.
Other than
so maybe fights, he's yeah. But he's, you know, this means a lot to him. Maybe he pulls out a flash KO and Mauricio Ruffy backs him up against the cage. But he needs to come out explosive, and he can't make this go past 2 rounds.
Here's the thing we can look forward to, though. If he loses this, and Conor loses to Max, maybe we will see them fight.
Maybe.
A little bit past the hype around it, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Or maybe he retires.
Maybe if he retired at the White
and-
House, that'd be good, man.
Yeah.
But there's just something in him that's gonna say, Conor McGregor, stop running from me.
Yeah.
After Max whoops your ass, let's get it.
That'll be great.
At Madison Square Garden.
If he wins, I want to see it. Yeah, Madison Square Garden at the end of the year. Hell yeah.
We could
Cool.
see it, yeah.
That would be cool.
But for now,
I think
Mauricio,
Ruffy
Ruffy, by KO.
by KO was probably the way to go.
Yeah.
If I were a betting man, which I am. All right, next up, we got. What are you gonna do when the Hokit comes for you?
Am I right, DC?
Am I right, DC? Am I right, White House?
Man,
Josh Hokit versus Derrick Lewis.
We saw Josh Hokit versus Curtis Blades live,
Ooh,
and that was
fun.
great. I didn't know what we were getting into
No, me neither.
until the
No.
first 10 seconds. You just, bam, Blades is getting rocked, and then he comes back. He's backing up the trash talk right now. Yes, he's only 2 fights in the UFC.
Right, for
Sure.
And he fought a cab driver the first time.
Yeah.
Bro, he fought
The
some
guy who
dude.
just at the end of the first round, they could have started the second round. He's like, nah, I'm done.
They asked the Uber driver, hey, you want to make some extra money? Come fight this dude.
But Josh Hokit, man, I saw videos of him when he was playing
football
pro
player.
football.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
athletic,
man. Might not look it. Dana's not a fan of it. I'm sure a lot of people aren't a fan of it. I fucking love the characters.
Oh,
I think
yeah, it's funny, bro.
They add something new because at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and fight. So you can talk whatever the hell you want beforehand, man, and just make it a little more entertaining for us, you know? I think the banter with him and Derrick Lewis is going to be good because Derrick Lewis is just, I mean, he's from the hood, bro. Like, he might not understand all the humor that's going on, and his response would just be, we're going to get into it, though, and let's see. And then Hokit. I got Hokit, though, man. I know it only takes Derrick Lewis one. We thought when Derrick Lewis fought Waldo Cortez earlier in the year, we were like, I don't know, dude. Derrick Lewis just needs to land one shot. And then what happened?
Horrible.
He basically was so gassed out. Waldo jabbed him and put him down. So I think Hokit proved that he has a good gas tank with that last fight, obviously, and good heart, too. At least
He was tired, though.
Yeah.
He was really tired.
But also think about a lot of the heavyweights that have put down Curtis Blades down and out. Hokit couldn't do that. So I don't think he has the power necessarily for one-shot KOs because he only weighs like 230, a little, maybe even a little less for that division. But Derrick Lewis does have that power. I still think he's going to run right through Derrick Lewis, man.
Yeah.
I think this is an easier fight than Curtis Blades was. Also, the only thing that might affect him is the fact that he's coming off a war and right back into it, right back into camp, right back into, you know. So we'll see. Not to say Derrick Lewis doesn't have a chance. How many times have we counted him out and then he gets one good punch in there? But I got the incredible Hulk, the down Vato. I got Josh Hokit winning by TKO.
Okay.
TKO within the distance, yeah.
I'm not betting on this fight because I don't know how this is gonna go. I'll be honest with you. Derrick Lewis kind of looked like shit his last fight. Be 100% honest, and he's on a bit of a decline. He's getting a little older too.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, that guy's got a fucking dynamite hand grenade in his fucking hand. And I mean, one solid punch from this dude. I mean, look, he was losing that fight to Alexander Volkov, and then right at the end,
Also a long
knocked
time
him
ago.
out. It was a long time ago, but I'm saying it's very possible. So I don't know. I just don't like that factor in there. You know, with somebody like Derrick Lewis, you can't ever bet on him or bet against him. He's kind of like Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's got skills, but I can't never bet with him or against him because it's like he shows
guy
up like a
doesn't
world
even care
beater or
if
he shows up like a fucking regular guy. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't see the value in this fight. So this is me personally. This is a fight I would skip. But if I were just going off a fan, speculation. I mean, Hokit looked good. He looked good his last fight. They looked a little sloppy though.
Yeah.
So either this is a slug it out fest, and they both get really tired, and then whoever lands that final punch, kind of like the Kimbo slice, not to this fucking level. This might be a little disrespectful, but like what Kimbo Slice fought Dara 5000, they were so exhausted, and whoever landed that final extra hit in, could finally like, you know what I mean? But
So here's the thing that's kind of weird is they've done it a handful of times in the UFC where they give an unranked fighter with only a pair of fights someone in the top 5, and then they prove it, but then they make him fight down the rankings to fight Derrick Lewis. I think he should have fought maybe a Waldo or
no, I think
other
this is
people
good.
were saying a Volkov already or something.
No,
along
remember,
those
the only
lines.
reason he got this fight is because Trump said, why isn't Derrick Lewis fighting on the White House?
Yeah, which means you kind of just got to throw something together, and this is what they wanted to throw together.
It's fun. It makes sense.
Backpacking off of the hype of Josh Hokit.
This makes sense.
This is why they put something like this together.
Yeah,
man.
this makes
so
sense.
it makes sense. Derrick Lewis, I think a lot of even the basic UFC fans know who he is.
Right, for sure.
The guy who took off his pants, his balls is hot, all this whatever. So he's got some funny
he can't
quotes
be taking
too.
his pants off at the White House.
No, they're not gonna allow that. So I do have Hokit winning.
Okay.
I know you're not gonna bet on it, but I hope you can at least agree you can see Hokit winning.
I can see both these guys winning.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna move on. We got the once UFC poster boy, Mr. Cotton Candy himself, Sean O'Malley versus Aiemann Zahabi.
Ariel Helwani's
twin brother. All right, look, I'm going to go straight into the odds. Minus 400, Sean O'Malley. Plus 330, Aiemann Zahabi.
Wow.
Huge underdog action right there for Aiemann Zahabi.
I thought those odds would be closer than what they are, man.
I got Sean O'Malley, and I'm not on some dick riding stuff right now. I have Sean O'Malley. Look, Aiemann Zahabi won the fight against Jose Aldo, but that first round was rough for him. I'll be honest with you. That first round was rough for him. He rallied. But at the end, Jose Aldo had him on a little slippery slope there too. So if Jose Aldo on the decline, we all love Jose Aldo, no disrespect, but he's on the decline, he's older. If Jose Aldo could do that to him, I think Sean O'Malley might be looking for a finish with Aiemann Zahabi. It's going to be tough though, because Aiemann Zahabi could take a freaking beating. He's a tough son of a bitch. That guy's tough. I just don't see, in the striking, I think Sean O'Malley definitely has the advantage. If Aimann's smart, you need to get the takedown on Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
You need to be spamming feints, takedown, jab. Get in there. Get in his face. Get in Sean O'Malley's face. Because if Sean O'Malley keeps that distance with Aiemann Zahabi, it's easy pickings.
He does a good job of kind of like Joe Rogan would say, marauding at someone and trying to be tricky, trying to like overstimulate the opponent. It's like, should I throw this? I mean, he's kind of been blocking this, whatever. From the distance, of course, Sean O'Malley is going to piece this guy up. And Zahabi doesn't really have that stopping power that some of the other opponents, like when O'Malley fought Song Yadong, which was a very close fight. I mean, extremely close fight, to be honest. He just barely got it done. And I feel like he's going to get the same type of performance against this one. And he's still going to be rewarded with Peter Yan at the next big event and whatever, man. It's just a UFC put. I don't want to say, obviously nothing's fixed like that. But man, it's another push of someone who you go from. I can talk about the past all day, but you go from fighting unranked people to Pedro Munoz, ends in an eye poke. They give you Peter Yan, very close fight. They give you the nod. You knock out Sterling, which I thought was even an early stoppage, and then they put it out everywhere. And now you're this star, and then you fight a guy who was ranked 6 in Chito Vera, and you win. And now your career hasn't really been the best. So, I don't know, man. I'd like to see him win. I do. I got one of my best friends is a Sugar Show fan to the death. And I know he's going to put money on him by KO and whatnot. But yeah. I think Sugar gets it done. Zahabi, yes, he can rally. He's one of those people that he'll make the adjustments to win the fight by any means necessary. Sure. Might not look the prettiest. I don't think he's got the technical mastery of kickboxing and of this striking level that Sean O'Malley has, but I'm gonna go with O'Malley here as well. Not an easy opponent that he has in front of him. However, I do think that Song Yadong is a more difficult opponent for O'Malley than Zahabi.
It was a close
is
fight.
Right now.
That was a very close fight.
Other than the last 3 fights in his win streak, Zahabi, the people before, nothing too crazy. And You know, he has lost twice in the UFC prior to his win streak against nobodies back then. But we'll see. And obviously, one of the best coaching minds in his brother, Firas Zahabi, who trained GSP. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's weird. I want to see Zahabi win, but even more than that, I want to see Sean lose. Like, I don't know, man. I just think Sean's a bit undeserving, but I do think he's going to win this fight. He's obviously a great freaking fighter. He's just,
yeah. No, I know. Does he get the KO? No.
He's not getting
decision.
He's not getting KOs anymore. Like,
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's not.
I haven't really seen.
He was KOing nobodies.
Who was he?
Sean was KOing nobodies on his rise, dude. Come on. And then the Aljamain stoppage was freaking early, realistically. Come on, bro. He's not like that.
Yeah.
He's not, man.
He's not.
He's a funny character. I watch the podcast sometimes. He makes funny-ass clips online. He's got all the 16-year-old TikTok fans all over him, sure. But he's not the freaking knockout artist that we all thought he was, bro. When he knocked out people in the Contender Series with Snoop Dogg all over him.
He's had a lot of decisions lately.
Yeah.
Tough opponents, though. I mean, he lost to Marab twice. Decision Song. The thing is, Song Yadong has a blockhead.
Yeah,
and he's tough. So this is another guy who has a blockhead and is tough.
Yeah.
Is he as durable as Song Yadong? I don't think the tape shows it. I think Song Yadong's might be a tougher fight for sure. Like if you put Song Yadong and Aiemann Zahabi and they fought each other, I think Song Yadong will win.
But here's another thing. I thought everyone that Zahabi's beaten on this win streak would have beaten him. And here we are. So.
But you're right. Yeah, he was knocking out nobodies. Eddie Wineland, Thomas Almeida.
He was knocking out nobodies, bro.
Chris Moutinho.
Come on, bro.
Gets knocked out in other promotions now.
Dude, I just... Yeah, they did a great job of making his career what it is right now with some highlight reel KOs, and that's what they're going to promote. But once he gets into the elite, it's just not been the same type of performances, man. And don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with being a distance, flashy sniper type of striker, light on your feet, fast, all this stuff like he is right now. But just don't expect these crazy knockouts from Sean all the time anymore, bro. It's just not. He's not that guy. Sorry. He is winning this fight, though.
I did hear him, though. I saw him on an interview saying he needs a knockout.
Yeah, he said the same thing. He was going to stiffen Yadong, he was going to knock out Song, and then he's going to get Peter, and then he's whatever.
Yeah.
And then he barely wins. It's just, I see this happening again. So Sean O'Malley, by decision against Aiemann Zahabi. It's going to be a 29-28 that a lot of people are going to be like, I don't know, Zahabi looked good in that last round, and he held him against the cage, and they're going to give it to Sean. Let's be honest here, man.
I'll go Sean money line. Not much, a minus 400, but to play it safe, if he gets a knockout or he gets a decision, at least you do the money line, minus 400.
Yep. Okay.
All right, here's a big one, guys. We got Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane. This is for the interim heavyweight champion. Now, is this deserving for Ciryl Gane after the eye pokes with Tom? No, but he probably is one of the toughest sons of bitches in heavyweight right now.
They could have given that same interim opportunity to Volkov because realistically, Volkov beat Ciryl Gane in their fight, bro. Let's be honest. But
yeah, but
all that being said, this is not an easy fight.
It's not
for freaking Pereira the way some people think it's gonna be. If Pereira versus Ankalaev #2 comes out, that's the only Pereira that will do well against Ciryl Gane. Because apart from that, a 5-round kickboxing match with Ciryl Gane is how he made his career coming up. Mm-hmm. And I know Alex has power and all that stuff, but don't act like Ciryl Gane wasn't in there with Ngannou not getting tagged. Different levels of striking, sure. But, bro, I've seen videos of Ciryl sparring with every glory kickboxer in the top 10 division and doing great against them, man. He's amazing at keeping his distance. Here's the thing, though. Pereira comes in with the game plan of 5 calf kicks later. This is a completely different fight. So, again, man, apart from that Tai Tuivasa knockdown, I don't even think Ciryl Gane's been like cleanly clipped by anybody, bro.
I need to tell you something. Ciryl Gane turned Ngannou into a wrestler when they fought. Remember that. Ngannou, the hardest hitting guy probably ever in the UFC.
Yeah.
Ciryl Gane turned him into a wrestler. That's how Ngannou needed to win, was he needed to wrestle him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ngannou wasn't landing none of those power punches. Now, yes, I think Alex Pereira is faster than Ngannou, right? And this is a light heavyweight moving up to heavyweight, so he's got the speed advantage, I think. But Ciryl Gane is equally as fast because he doesn't move like a heavyweight. He's fast.
He moves like a lightweight.
He moves like a lightweight.
So good.
He has the length. He's got the height advantage on Pereira. He's got the length advantage. He's got the weight advantage. He's got, I wouldn't say power because he's not knocking people out like that. Like, he's not a power puncher, but the teeps are very good with Ciryl Gane.
So good, bro.
He's light on his feet. Oh, bro.
He will be poking Pereira in
Dana,
the eye.
can we get Pereira the goggles, medical goggles, please? Because he's going to go blind after this fight.
Here's the thing. Anytime people have been excited about this fight and they're like, Shama, I'm like, not really, bro. It's just not going to be that easy, man. It's not going to be that easy against Ciryl Gane. He's so high IQ, and don't get me wrong, in a division full of fat blobs, I've seen a video of Ciryl Gane do 10 muscle-ups.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're a freaking athletic beast for sure. And dude, he started MMA at 23 or 24 years old and was able to progress this fast. Pereira, I think against Adesanya, and we saw that too. Yes, man, he's draining himself down to 185. Like your chin's a little more susceptible at that point, sure. At 205,
that's his weight class.
That's his weight class, man.
He's not draining himself.
I don't think Oberg can do that to Pereira like at 205, you know. But whatever, he wanted to go up. He wanted to go for glory. I do think he has a very high chance, man. But Ciryl Gane is that good, you know. Yes, it was only one round, but he was getting the better of Tom. Yes, he cut him up a little bit with just some jabs, nothing too crazy, and he's so good at doing this, man. This might go down as one of the most high IQ heavyweight striking matches we've ever seen, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to go to decision. And, bro, I fucking love Pereira, but if the Pereira versus Ankalaev 2 is not the one coming out with this aggressiveness, I need to finish this guy. Does not come out, Ciryl Gane's winning this over 5 rounds, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Look what Izzy was able to do in 5 rounds against Pereira until the leg kick started taking effect, and then he gets the finish, arguably another early stoppage. But again, man, I think Gane is so good. Anybody that is not giving Gane his respect is dumb, bro. Come on,
Gane moves too well.
Bro, he's
so fast. He moves too well. Pereira might even have a hard time with him circling around so much.
He's not going to be able to have him backed up the way he thinks he is.
And the way Ciryl Gane throws that jab out with the length on it, it's going to be a big issue for Alex Pereira.
And sometimes he throws the jab like this.
Yeah. he has to learn this technique. Get those fingers out of my face.
You might just have to close your eye completely and hope that the fingers don't get in there.
What if Ciryl Gane pokes him in the eyes and Pereira goes,
And remember, we've seen crazy shit. Waldo got poked in the eyes, and then they wanted to stop the fight, but he said, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then he comes out with the knockout. But man, Pereira, we got insane finishing ability for sure. We have amazing leg kick. It's all gonna come down to these leg kicks, bro. I swear to God, there's no other way you're gonna be able to slow down Gane, who's gone 5 rounds numerous times, unless you leg kick the crap out of him, man.
Yeah.
Because just from a distance, I don't know. Obviously, if Pereira gets him backing up against the fence, ready to slip and counter with his big punches, different fight. Look at Khalil versus Pereira as well. We had 3 rounds of Khalil giving it to Pereira as well, and then he just, at the end, once he slows your movement down, Pereira's very patient. He came to that Ankalaev second fight,
guns
blazing, with revenge on his mind, and he says he was only 40% compared to his last fight. So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a high level 5-round Kickboxing
So you
fight.
think it's going decision?
I think this is going the distance. I'm putting fight to go the distance
Okay.
on the betting lines, man.
I'm taking Ciryl Gane. So the odds are minus 115. Alex Pereira, Ciryl Gane minus 105. I'm taking Ciryl Gane at minus 105. We'll just do money line.
Yeah. And hey, I know if Kevin was here, he'd be like, Shama!
Yeah.
Pereira all day, but
I just don't see it. I love Pereira. Ciryl
If they
Gane, I
gave
can't
him a
say I love
different
Ciryl
matchup.
Gane, but I know how good he is.
if they gave Pereira a different matchup, maybe.
If it was him versus Tom Aspinall, I'd say, okay, that now we're talking. Now I can see Pereira knocking out Tom Aspinall.
They honestly just gave him a very tough matchup.
But
here,
this is
man.
this is tough.
No, and I think against Aspinall, Aspinall would take him down. We're talking about
maybe,
different
but
fights
I'm
now.
yeah. But I'm saying it would be a lot more. I think it would be a lot more closer than what the odds are saying if it was a Tom Aspinall Alex Pereira fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the odds might be a little wrong in having it this close. Because skill wise, to me, I think Ciryl Gane might be a little too much. Just everything, all the factors, the height, the weight, the length, the way he moves. It's a
really
lot.
good,
That's a
man.
lot. That's a lot.
He's someone that people love to hate because of the dirty tactics he tends to use in his fights, and because he's made people look just flat out silly.
Yeah.
Before on the feet, man. But it's just he lost all his aura when John Jones just.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but apart from that, I'm so excited for this fight.
No, me too.
I
This is gonna
do-
be great.
yeah,
Oh, I
man.
can't wait.
I think I heard rumors of Pereira. This was even before Ankalaev, part 1. I heard rumors of Pereira versus Volkov at heavyweight. That looks a little different. That I think Pereira has a better chance to put that guy away, but also a bigger risk because on the ground,
Oh yeah.
that man is humongous.
Yeah.
I don't see Pereira getting up like that like he does against 205ers. So regardless, I'm going to go with fight to go the distance.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I don't know. The coin toss for me, bro. Very 50-50 fight for me. I had to say all the good things about Gane just to let the people know, like, don't forget who Gane is because
Right.
of the Jones freaking submission. Don't forget who Gane is. Because before that, he turned Ngannou into a wrestler, bro.
He did.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, we are here at the main event. This is a big one, guys. This is for the lightweight belt, the coveted lightweight belt. Look, rightfully so. Justin Gaethje has been in this game for a long time. But he has to face El Matador, Ilia Topuria. So we got Ilia Topuria minus 600 and Justin Gaethje at plus 450.
Wow.
That is an insane underdog action right there. The odds are saying Ilia Topuria is going to win this. I have to ask you, B-Ray. What are your thoughts on Ilia Topuria?
Dude. I see this fight in my head 99 times, and I see Justin asleep. Sorry, I see this fight in my head 100 times, and 99 of them, Justin is asleep. But there's one instance where the leg kicks just affect Ilia a bit. The shelling up very tight and then trying to throw and ducking, and just Gaethje might be able to land something. We can't say Gaethje doesn't have skills. The Paddy fight, I mean, Paddy's a lot tougher than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
But I got Ilia Topuria by KO. Maybe not this round one thing.
No.
Topuria is pretty patient, man.
Yeah.
He's not, like against Max, a beautiful fight. I love rewatching that fight. But Gaethje said himself, I can't be backing up. I can't get towards the corner where this guy does his best work. Oliveira, even he said himself when he was teaching something in his camp, he's like, I decided to stand in the middle with this guy and kind of trade him instead of keeping my distance. I think Trevor Whitman does put out good game plans for Gaethje most of the time. I also think he kind of didn't have the most serious training camp for Max Holloway. Like, I had some people thinking Max was going to win, but the way he won, I was kind of like, man, I don't know, maybe Justin just didn't take this that seriously. They could have game planned a little bit
Well,
better.
his nose broke.
Also, yeah, definitely affects some of it too.
That's tough.
But man, Ilia
the first
just looks
round,
so
his nose
freaking
broke,
good.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the spinning back kick in the first round, I remember. And then if he didn't agree to the point down, maybe he wouldn't have been a highlight reel KO of the century, you know what I'm saying, last second. But I do have Ilia winning ultimately.
Okay.
On the ground, Ilia's a better grappler. Oliveira couldn't do what he wanted to against Ilia, which is so crazy, man. Right? Because Oliveira just
Finished
yes,
him
he
on
dropped Gaethje, but then he just tapped him after. So Gaethje has power in his hands. I guess we haven't seen it in a while, like him one-shot KO someone, right? But he also look how Jai Herbert dropped Ilia with a head kick.
The head kick.
Look how Dustin Poirier got
the head kick's there. I wanted to go on a little rant. People forget Justin Gaethje is kill or be killed, and I think he knows this. This is, you're gonna go in there. You're either gonna die, or you're gonna slay your opponent. There's no. I don't think Justin Gaethje ever goes in there thinking he's gonna come out of that fight.
Yeah, and we appreciate that.
That's the way he's always fought. Look, from the first fight in the UFC with Michael Johnson, I was going crazy. This is
who is this guy?
Who is
right?
this guy? Yeah, I had to.
If you didn't
after
know,
that,
you found out.
Yeah, and he has gotten better over time. He hasn't looked that sloppy because that Michael Johnson and all that shit with Eddie Alvarez, it looked a little sloppy.
He said it himself. He got an eye surgery. Since then, he no longer has that sloppy mindset. He said he was fighting pretty much blind. That's how bad it was before. And he was still doing his thing. Underrated athlete too.
Yeah.
And people talk about his All-American wrestling accolades, and he never uses it. He uses it for takedown defense.
Yeah.
You know, but in actual jiu-jitsu, he's just not there.
No.
Against Patty, he was surviving. Don't get me wrong. He had most of the dominant positions, but he was holding in Patty in some positions that a wrestler would just keep for points and for stalling, instead of being a real grappler and trying to go in for a finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. But
look, people forget Justin Gaethje's leg kicks were some of the best I've ever seen.
Back then,
he was beating Edson Barboza with the leg kicks.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have. Let's discount his wrestling because I don't think the wrestling is going to come into play in this. He hits hard. He hasn't knocked out anybody in a while. I mean, the Dustin Poirier one was the last one. That was good. That was with the head kick.
3 fights ago.
But the head kick is there. He can do it. He can pull it off. There's always an opening there for Ilia. If Jai Herbert can pull that off, the timing needs to be there. It's tough to pull off, but the timing is there.
A lot of people are also going to tell you, and I do agree with it as well, is that Ilia has great leg kicks too, and that's how he begins to slow. That's how he begins to slow people down a little bit to then be able to back you up, start your movement a little bit. So, again,
but leg kick to leg kick like that, Justin Gaethje's a better leg kicker.
Because Ilia doesn't finish these fights with the leg kicks. They're just a piece of his game for him to get it done with the boxing. But, you know.
Yeah.
Man, if something crazy goes down and Gaethje gets a collar tie and uppercuts Ilia, who knows, man? This might be like a McGregor and Nate Diaz moment again. Would be cool to see him finally get the undisputed belt. But
people in their mind, they're thinking Ilia's going to go out there and knock him out in the first round. Yeah. I think this is going to go past the first round. I think we're going to see rounds 2. At least rounds 2. Maybe 3's pushing it, though.
And also think
somebody's getting knocked out.
In Ilia versus Max, Ilia ended the round with a bit of grappling just to kind of prove, hey, I can take it there. I know this isn't going to be an easy fight, and if I need to use the grappling, it's there. Just so you can leave that round like shit.
Right.
You know, maybe next round I could be taken down and controlled the whole time.
But I think Ilia wants to knock this guy out.
Of course.
I don't think he's going to be looking for submission or...
He's been training in Miami. Oh, Am I right, Miami?
Am I right, Miami?
Who knows if he's getting distracted with some of the honey dips in Miami versus Gaethje with the bros the whole time, training MMA and golfing on the weekends. And we'll see.
Now, you said that out of 100 times, you see 99 of them, Justin Gaethje's asleep. But there is that one. If you ever seen Endgame, the Marvel, there was that one chance that Tony Stark saw, or whoever it was. that this guy can make it. Now, honestly, I don't see him.
What are the odds again?
Minus 600.
Holy shit.
Ilia Topuria. Look, if Justin Gaethje pulls this off, this might be one of the craziest upsets.
And we
maybe
just saw
and we just saw
a crazy upset with Sean and Hamzat.
Yeah. So look, I would put the bet that this fight goes past round 1.
Okay.
Would you know how they do 1.5 rounds?
Yeah.
Would you do 1.5 rounds?
Yeah.
1.5 rounds.
Goes over 1.5 rounds.
Okay.
I could go with that. You could also do...
Because I feel if you get past 1.5 rounds, you're likely to go to round 3.
Mm-hmm. And hey, that's another thing you got to think of too is not the level of prime Tony Ferguson where you see the opponents afterwards. But bro, Gaethje is kind of the same thing, man. Like when you see the opponent afterwards after a Gaethje fight, you're like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ilia's never been cracked to that point. I think maybe the most damage he took, other than that head kick, was with Max, which went a little bit longer. Josh Emmett, bro, he's survived off 5 rounds clean in the face, you know.
Yeah.
So I love Ilia, man. He's honestly like my favorite fighter, to be honest.
I'm rooting for Justin Gaethje. I'm rooting for you. Let's go. This is your final chance. Prove all these guys wrong. I'm rooting for Justin Gaethje.
I respect that.
I'm not putting money on.
But
I'm not putting money. I will root for you on the sidelines. But it's tough. It's so tough to put money on. Crazy action plus 450. It's not like he can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he can't do it. But oh man,
we're gonna need Ilia to slip on a banana peel and him to die on the weight cut, and every wrong factor that could happen needs to happen for Gaethje.
He drank too much wine beforehand.
He pulling the Paulo Costa. I drank wine for my refuel, and now I'm just drunk during the fight. So let's see, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see another banger of a fight. Like for how long that might last, I expect it to be a banger, man.
Yeah.
Gaethje just doesn't get outclassed without landing a little some in between. So let's see, bro.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Well, we're going to do our 3-leg parlay. I think we both can agree Ilia Topuria is probably going to win this.
So he's on the parlay.
I'm taking for this fight to go past 1 round, and if they have it on the odds there, I'll probably do 1.5.
Okay.
It's usually 1.5, 2.5, whatever. All right, so 3-leg parlay. Brian, what are we going to do? You go up first.
3-leg parlay. You want to put Bo Nickal on there for insurance, You could go with Bo Nickal.
Okay.
Money line.
Money line minus 320.
I'm going to put some insane bets, but at least for sure ones,
yeah.
I'm going with Bo Nickal, money line. I'm going with Ilia Topuria, money line. And I'm going...
But there's not much money there, minus 600.
Okay, Ilia Topuria by finish.
Okay.
Which I thought Patty or Gaethje was going to happen by finish, and then it goes the distance. And then I'm going to go with an O'Malley decision.
Okay.
For me. That's my parlay.
Not bad, not bad. All right. We're cooking here. I got Diego Lopes, minus 160, because there's money to be made there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Money line. I'm going to go Ciryl Gane, money line, 105. That one's risky. But I like the odds at minus 105.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can make some money off of that. Then I'm going to go I'm going to do Bo Nickal finish.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are my three picks.
Solid.
All right, well, that wraps up our breakdown of UFC Freedom 250. Now, let's see if we see a crazy upset, or let's see if the odds are correct. But we got a banger of a fight on the main card, and I can't wait, and I know you guys are excited. But let us know in the comments if you guys hit any of these parlays that we cooked up. But look, incredible card. The UFC really cooked up, and I'm excited to see it. I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys for tuning in, and God bless America.
God bless America.